बहनों और भाइयों और मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, रुकावट के लिए खेद है. With such beautiful speeches, such a great introduction to the school, here I stand between your children, the performance, and you. But I have a duty to fulfill, and I take upon myself the responsibility and the decision to invite our chief guest, Mrs. Neelam Rudy, this evening. Put your hands together to clap for her. If our country can produce such lovely women, I think the other countries must envy us. She is an all-rounder, and I assure you, if she stands for election, this is not an election campaign, by the way, she will win hands down. Neelam, thank you so much for coming here, because it's a pride to share with you what the child of India is all about today. I know you have two daughters, and they passed from Mayo Girls, but LVIS beats Mayo Girls, and I'm happy to announce it publicly anyhow. I have been on the board of 90 schools and continue to do so with many, many, but I've yet to see another LVIS anywhere. That is because of its management. We have two representatives here, the vice chairpersons, Jaspreet and Surina. They're beautiful, and they've created beautiful schools. The chairman, Mr. Deep Singh, likes to stay away, and when I address you, I hope he's hearing wherever he is. And our principal, who couldn't be here after making all the preparations because she had to leave for Denmark, her daughter-in-law having a sudden surgery yesterday. What they have contributed to this institution is beyond words. And I couldn't even describe to you that beauty is not just in themselves, but beauty is all over the school. They believe in only giving and not receiving. Most managements of private schools want something for themselves. It took me a while to understand how selfless the management of this school is. Actually, when they are talking about creating anything here or in LVIS Gurgaon or now in LVIS Greater Noida, whose principals, again, very dynamic people, Mrs. Anita Malhotra and Mrs. Indu Yadav, when they come here, they share so much with each other and are always really vying to be better than the best. Dear parents, we are so fortunate to have you. When we have great parents, we have greater children. And to look after those greater children, we have the greatest of teachers. Thank you, staff members, for sacrificing your time, your family life, everything that you have in giving to this institution. Those lovely children sitting here, representing the rest of the 4,000, are really my heartbeats. Are you listening to that? If you are happy, I'm happy. If you are sad, I'm very, very sad. And I'm sure to bring joys in your life is our sole purpose of running these schools. LVIS starts with a lotus. A lotus can survive in the dirtiest of water. We want each of these children not only to survive, but to fly high. In spite of the world being whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. A lotus is yet to be beaten as a flower. It's the most beautiful. It can survive in the dirtiest of water. And so will our children not only survive, but win in this world. Dear children, I cannot create the future world for you, but I can create you for the future. And that's what we are doing in LVIS. Whatever may be the future, we don't know, but we know with you being there, our future is safe. You're not tomorrow, you are today. And I'm sure an Indian child is the most remarkable child in the whole world. We need to really, really clap for our kids. They're the brightest, they're the widest, wisest, and they are the best. Most of you may be touching the feet of the little girls twice a year on Kanjak, but I touch the feet of my daughter every single day because I think every child is greater than you and me. Let's honor them. Let's make them our gods and goddesses. Let's call them gurus, and they will be in a safer world, because the adults get adulterated when they become adults, but the children remain innocent, loving, and forever for you. You may not have time for them, but they have all the time for you. Before they start running away from you, please ensure that you give them a hug every day, talk to them for a few minutes, understand them, and make them feel that your child is the best child in the world. Love, live, laugh, and leave a legacy. Namaskar.